Hello and welcome to Box. So now it's time for something we haven't talked about in a while, a walker. We won't be talking about many of them. Stomp was one of a small number of walkers that entered Series 3 of Robot Wars and got into one of the walker battles. Not the main series itself, the walker battles. Stomps aired in Heat H. Stomp was essentially 3 grey boxes that were connected to each other. Something I will demonstrate with the and walked. So we'll demonstrate with these balls of wool, something like so. It's a case of these would go forward, then this would go forward. So I can't demonstrate it too well with these balls of wool because they are not interconnected, but you get the general picture. Basically a bit like a train. At least that was the theory. It could also spin on the spot with its essentially where its feet up in the air. It could go and inflict some blunt force trauma on its unfortunate opposition. So, in Stomp's walker fight, it faced fellow walker Mistress. Of course, it faced another walker, which had no weapons. Stomp tried to take a step, but failed, and instead spun around on the spot, hitting Miss Struts when it came too close. This didn't deter Miss Struts, which elected to try walking on Stomp. Stomp also tried to tread on Miss Struts' nice welly boots. Yeah, Miss Struts had 4 legs and they had boots at the end, 2 yellow, 2 purple. And then the house robots stuck their oar in, basically sensing Stomp was immobilized and a no longer functioning robot. It was dead. Dead Metal dragged Stomp away and left some battle scars before Sakil picked Stomp up, carried it away, and caused damage to one of the feet. It was after the fight when it was revealed that something important broke inside Stomp that prevented it from moving much. And in a past life, the armour was used to carry Vindaloo on flights. Ah, nice. And that parts of Stomp did still have the aroma of Vindaloo. There were worse things to smell of. Vindaloo, quite nice. I've had some Vindaloo myself. Unfortunately, Stomp never returned. However, there were a couple of attempts to get Stomp into the main series of Robot Wars, but the robot was never quite finished in time, which is a shame. Stomp was a different take on a walkerbot, but it's pretty hard to judge because it just didn't work as it was meant to because something important broke in it. They tried. The thing is, I doubt it would have done well in the main series. Leaving out the fact that walkers did not, for the most part, fare too well in the main series, I have a feeling that Stomp probably would have just got done in. And given which heat it was in, the heat famous for Hypnodisc's debut, if Stomp had ever crossed Hypnodisc's path, I suspect there would have been quite a few bin bags used ferrying poor Stomp out of the arena. However, interesting robot. Interesting both lives, actually. So, who's next? Taiki, please be kind. I have a slip of paper in front of me that says Storm 2. Until next week, Callison244 out.